There are many exciting jobs throughout esports. From caster to coach to something behind the scenes, there is literally a job for anybody. But what if you want to set the path, be the boss, and go against the grain? You want to be a pioneer in esports paving the way. Well then, you would be an esports CEO. The most exciting career in esports where you make the rules. However, becoming a CEO is one of the most difficult things to possibly do. And in esports, it can be very, very difficult. And some might even say borderline impossible. But Ana Alaveras would definitely disagree. Ana is current CEO at CTK and previously the CEO for Squarebox. Sat down with us to give us 5 lessons that we can apply today to start our path to becoming a CEO ourselves. Lesson 1 is building a 360 view. When trying to start a career in esports, many look upwards and see a person in a position they dream of, but with no footsteps that show them how they got there. This can have people feeling lost about what to do to even start to move towards their goals. In esports, this can be even more difficult due to the ever-changing nature of the sector. Ana describes this as a pioneer and says that working multiple jobs inside a new or uncharted field can give you a 360 view that will help you tremendously later on as a CEO. Ana has an extensive background as a pro player, and in addition to that, experience working for ESL and game companies like Nintendo. Moving on to the next major lesson, carve your own path. It's easy to get bogged down looking at top CEOs inside or outside of esports and think that it's not going to work because you don't have the same background, the same charisma, or you specifically don't match the quote-unquote mold that you think a CEO should follow. Ana tells us to understand that there isn't just one path to the top. In fact, while you should learn from other CEOs, you shouldn't follow them completely. You should carve your own path instead.
One thing I know for sure is that now that I experience not following anyone footprints, would be that my advice: don't follow anyone footprints. I mean, you can get, advice and tips and see what cool things they've done, but I would not follow the same path from another person because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's not even you, it doesn't work.
She says that building connections, reading, and learning are incredibly important in growing inside esports. Follow people and companies in the industry and know what jobs people are taking, what big plays companies are doing, and everything in between. You need to learn the esports work culture just as much as esports gaming culture. This idea gets reinforced with this point right here.
But what could you do now? Now it's different. Now you can do a lot of things, from even just checking online and learning from people, like you said, observing others. And you have in LinkedIn a lot of things you can read and follow and what the companies are doing. You can be this little rat checking everything, and that's really, really helpful. I mean, people think, I know, what a boring website maybe or something. No, it's really helpful to follow everyone in the industry, see what the companies do, the decisions they take, if they if there are layoffs, if they start a new position, why they start this position. This whole thing helps you grow and understand the industry.
As you do this, you will develop ideas, notice opportunities and demands in the market, and further develop ideas for your company. Most CEOs are either founders or very early employees who join a new project and quickly take on a leadership role. So join places like LinkedIn or other groups that allow you to find out what's happening in the industry daily, look for new projects or new ideas that aren't being worked on, and find people that align with your creative vision. Now moving on to lesson 3, learn to fail plus build a team. Starting a business is a dream of many, and in esports, it can be even more daunting than other sectors. That said, if you succeed, it can be life-changing for yourself and those around you. Many want to, but are afraid of failure and never do. Ana says that you need to surround yourself with a team of people that are competent at the things that you lack.
It's true that I've been starting a lot of things in my career. It's also true that none of them were my things. So it wasn't my investment, it wasn't my money. So I was more the creative part of the... So it depends on what profile you are. If you are the creative, you need to have a team of people that knows much more about, the numbers, or maybe study the market and see what should now work or what it makes no sense to start.
You don't need to be a one-person army, just someone who knows when they need to partner with a different knowledge and skill set. Also, Ana states that you will face many challenges when you are attempting to make a business. These are challenges you can't perfectly prepare for and will have to learn to adapt as you go through them. Also, because everything moves so fast, she expresses that flexibility is so important in making a business because a good idea 5 months ago may no longer work today, and you need to be willing to pivot and adapt on the fly, and she emphasizes this point here.
More aware of how things, because in this industry, everything is also fast-paced, and maybe what you thought it would work 5 months ago, now it's changing, and you need to be flexible and ready to move.
Now, the next lesson is adapting and observing to become a great leader. Anna says the true strengths of a CEO in esports comes from their adapting and observing, finding people that have potential to grow and do more than their title, or people that may not be able to take the workload on the opposite end of the spectrum. This allows you to strengthen or reinforce parts of your company while allowing other parts to grow even bigger and stronger without restraint. If you aren't watching, you'll never unlock the true potential of the many people around you, and she enforces this idea here.
I don't know, you need to be, in a way, inspire others, because your power at the end is the power of the team, and it's also in a way, the face of the company. So you are kind of showing people what your company is like through your way of explaining and doing things.
She also states that looking towards the future is absolutely vital. Many people want to work all the time, but Anna says that moments where you slow down, check what you're doing, check the environment and other people in the space, and look towards the future, all can let you calibrate your path and to see if you're on the right one. Number 5, overcoming perceived setbacks. Now, even if you're not a woman, you can still understand what it's like to have some doubts about being a CEO if you don't match the physical appearance, the extrovertedness, or other uncontrollable traits that many CEOs you see have.
Be brave and if you can have a vision, it becomes your mission, this kind of thing. That would be also good. That don't step down the train, because many will just try to push you down or make you change. Many have started playing video games, and I've seen, no, I had to stop because third-party things, other people telling me, no, but what do you want to do? No, I wanted to play, then just play. And I know it's hard, and I know we are in a society with all this social media that is super hardcore, and we get a lot of pressure, and mental health is a topic that is an open thing to talk about every day. But in my case, I was lucky enough that we didn't have social media. We had these forums and IRC and all that. But if I didn't want to read it, I just didn't join. So if you don't want to retweet it, I would say don't join. I know it's not the best or the ideal to not read what's happening around you, but it really is it giving you anything, this comment? Is it someone you care about? No, then just doesn't matter. This person is going to do something else afterwards and doesn't care about you either. So
as you embark on your CEO journey, keep these 5 lessons in your mind as you first develop experience and a 360 view of the industry. Carve your own path, seek opportunities, and of course, build and lead people to bring your vision to life. Don't run away from the possibility of failure, but instead embrace it, because without failure, there is no challenge, and without challenge, there is no satisfaction. Special thanks to Anna for all the lessons that we learned throughout this interview, and subscribe to the Saudi Esports Academy, where we are committed to helping people find a career in esports, develop skills they need to become a top-tier pro, or build a community in the space, and everything and anything in between. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.